Yo! Good evening, good morning, good night, my beautiful friends. Let's go. I have a terrible feeling I have forgotten to do something, but yeah. I'm sure we will figure it out, whatever it is. Let's go. One thing I did not forget is the coffee, obviously. Ooh, it's hot. Hey! Hey, Pompey. Hey, OJ. Hey, Tron. Friendships. Nisam, Luca. Hello, fellows. Hello, my friends. How are you doing? How is the Friday going? I hate Bone? Why, Pompey? Why? Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, Eric. Hey, Master Player. Hey, Sato. Okay, let me just move this chat window a little bit so I don't stay like this the whole time. That should do it if I disable that. Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. Yeah, professional. Let's go. I'm gonna see a couple of waves because I want to see if this lags or not without Ice Wizard in the stream and so. So if the stream lags, if my voice lags, if anything lags, let me know. And then I will do some changes, but we will see. Lester, you will get it. You will get it within the next 3 items. Hey. Welcome. Hey, Jed. Hey, Nonsense. Hey, Heat. How are you guys doing? Bad items? Yeah, with bad items, Bombi, you can always create some dust, and with dust, you can create more bad items. It's an endless loop. It's not a bad thing. I mean, it is a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing. Okay, one more wave. One more wave, and then we will go. I believe we will start with a couple of craftings. I realized I have a little bit like extra boxes as well, so maybe Town Archer rune. I think it's due. We are due to getting 1 Town Archer rune from boxes, so that should be happening. Taking a little bit damage in there, but it's fine. Again, quickly showing the battle results of my wave build. Here's the boss damage, and here is the gold from this one, and let's take a look at another gold. There's a huge difference in there. In terms of gold, there's a huge difference in it, like compared to this one and this one. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. Almost hitting 5 million waves. Congratulations, Eric. Congratulations. What is the best defense type? What do you mean, Heath? What do you mean by defense type? What do you mean by that? So I think I try to keep like 140 boxes so I can always apply enough runes if needed. So we can use this to open like 4 runes. But I think we will craft first because we have a bunch of L-Dust. So let's start with this with some DCD IQ. As always. Let's make a guild. Yeah, I'm in Sayonara and I have no real plans of creating my own guild. My alt is also in Hammy's guild. You can also find that through my Discord if you're interested in joining a lower level guild, a top 100 guild called Apexus. Yeah, I was gonna say I feel lucky today, but I always say that, and that's always backfires, so I feel absolutely terrible today. Let's see what we will get. IQ item. First try. Unfortunately, not a cooldown and not a staff, so wow. What a start. Hey, welcome. How are you doing? How many CDE are necessary for DH3? That... I don't really have a set answer to you. If there's someone running DH3 right now, how many CDEs do you have? Because it will also depend on your other items, your races, your wizard items especially, and so on. Like 10 is good, yeah. I would say like give or take 10. But also, if you have like super crappy items on Pure Wizard, then you probably need a little bit more. But on the other hand, if you have like super good items on Pure Wizard, then you can go with a little bit less. I will actually take this, I think. Well, attack speed, crit damage, poison damage. I wish this was something else than poison damage, but I wonder if I can put this on Sarah. It's not the perfect item, but it's a CD item for sure. So yeah, I will for sure keep this. Hey, Maddie, are you excited for Path of Exile? How many hours till it starts? How many hours? Or you're still at work, right? So you can't really be playing right now, right? But it's like later today, so it's like nighttime for me, or how does it work? But yeah, this is definitely something I will keep, because let's go take a look. Crit damage, attack speed, poison damage. Let's get this one. Let's also do a save just in case. So my Sarah currently has a double crit chance. So from that item, every 3 lines, all 3 lines would be nice. I would lose a bunch of critical chance. However, my DLA is having an absolutely crap of an item, so I could use that double crit chance on my DLA and put that new one on Sarah and maybe try if it works. Could be. I mean, this is horrible item, and also the one on Sarah also has like just 2 useful lines that flat damage is completely useless. So yeah, I think I will try that. Actually, let's level it so I don't accidentally forget about it. It should be the last one, right? So it's this one. Tempting. Upgrade. Then should be enough without DCD IQ. Yeah, most likely. I mean, it's a little bit, give or take, 5 hours away. So, okay, it will be like rather late for me. I will probably download it and then try it tomorrow, I guess. And see if I will keep on going or not. Mekram can be nice for Hell Mode and Colonies, sure. If you get some crowd control items. Not for damage, but for crowd control. Definitely a useful hero. Poseidon is better for Colonies than Succubus. Poseidon does a huge amount of damage compared to... I mean, we can try after the crafting. I'm not sure if my Dark Elf can handle Infinite Colony, but we can try, and you will see. Even though Succubus is a lot higher level than Poseidon, Poseidon will be doing a lot more damage. I will show you after these craftings. Just remind me if I forget. Should I level my town to 20k? The only one who can really answer that question is you. It really depends if you really want to keep on using town archers or not. For example, I don't use on this one, on this account, and I don't plan on leveling them, so... Hey, Automobile, what is up? How are you doing? How is your Friday going? DH4 Pure Wizard, sub 8 should be fine, I believe. Or is it with this build? I think with Giants meta, it was a low, like you could run it with higher Pure Wizard than now, I believe. I still have some dust. Okay. Crit damage, flying damage CD. This is also not at all a perfect item. However, I think it's better than my current DLA bow. So this one would also be like an improvement for the build. So we're getting decently nice items today. Not a bad start. I will keep this one as well. I mean, yeah. Flying damage is not something I really am looking for in an item. But I can use her to take care of flying, I suppose. I will probably use the first item though. That one is bad. We still have dust? Wow. Oh yeah, TA as well, but they can't use flying damage. So that's useless. I mean, okay, Mr. Automobile. My current DLA item is like this. So, yeah. I mean, the flying damage is kind of... But yeah, that's a... We don't talk about my DLA items currently. Do I still have dust? I do have. Wow. Fire and ice. Fire and ice. Fire and ice. Then that's a horrible, horrible item. Deal 2 out of 3 and CD. Yeah. But I'm not gonna be going for down that road unless I get like a 4 out of 4 item. For then. So many bows today. Lightning physical. Lightning master. Okay, this is bad. How do I have this much? Okay, now we are out. I thought we had less dust. That's awesome. Well, I kept 2 items out from those we crafted, so I guess that might be a new record or something. You're my favorite Crowcastle YouTuber yet. I like the yet in the end. Appreciate it, my friend. Multiple DCD IQs. Ooh, someone is having some copium. Hand me some as well. Hand me some as well. I have a weapon staff with crit chance and crit damage, flying damage, and I mean, it's not terribly great. I mean, it's like a sub-tier succubus item, basically. Cheaper run, if you wanna use, but I don't know. Again, in there as well, flying damage is not that great of a line. Crit chance and crit damage can be used by succubus, but also colony cooldown is not that great, unfortunately. It's like a mid-tier item, I would say. What were we supposed to do? We were supposed to be trying if I can beat Infinite Colony, and then we were supposed to open some boxes, some runes. Hey, you get out. Go with what you get. Okay, 4 runes. I might not even have any of these saved, so I will just save one in case I need to change my items sometime. This is for Hammy. Otherwise, it's a beginner dungeon rune, so it's not that great. Ice Mastery, I do not need. Defense skill level, I do not need. Do I even have... I think I have one. And hero damage skill level, I do. Wow. Just beginner dungeon runes. Wow, those were great boxes. Wow. So worth it. Hey, Cyber, how's it going? How is it going? Any weekend plans? My Infinite Colony is currently... I'm checking... Do I have everything I need? Is there something I can pick in here? Not really, I suppose. I have everything in Ice Tree. I have everything in Poison Tree. Am I missing something in here? I guess we can get some attack speed for maybe that one. Okay. It's around 8. My Infinite Colony ratio is around 8 right now. So aiming for that 100,000 level eventually. But let's see if I need to level up my elf or not for this. But I will just show you the results. Hey Aldi, welcome. It's just getting started. Just waking up. Oh, dude. I've been awake for 12 hours. I'm gonna go to bed soon. I just barely hanging with the power of caffeine here. Oh. So anyone else, apart from... Hey, Kampf, how are you doing? Long time no see. Just kidding. But how are you doing? That was a real question. Anyone else, apart from Matty and Calypso, who are super excited of Path of Exile update? Anyone else here is a huge fan, or are they the only ones? Did I see Camp's Hell Mode score? I did not. Do I dare to... Do I dare to what? Deep Assassin and Voodoo? Where is that coming from? I haven't done a Hell Mode this season. Dude, wow! I mean, wow, congratulations, dude. That is an insane run. Did you change something, or... I mean, you're just good, right? That's the reason. Did you do any changes to your build? Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm gonna aim to something like here for this season, I'm pretty sure. At least you guys have done your runs. I was supposed to do it today, but I had no time. And I hate that. Oh yeah, the results. So, here is my Infinite Colony build results for the plus 20 skip. And whoever, I've already forgot who asked if Sagiebas or Poseidon does more in Infinite Colony. Here is your answer. And Sagiebas is like 100,000 levels higher than Poseidon. Maybe, something like that. We have to level up our units, by the way. Okay, first of all, let's spend some gold, because that will give us faster farming, right? Saving diamonds for the Uni-Guild. That will be a good deal, in case you are using down notches as well. It will take a while, but it will be nice. So, I locked him in the closet. Can't have him running around all the time. I'm gonna level this Sagiebas to 666. And I have practiced, so I know I'm great with these numbers, and this time I will not fail. Like, you can have faith in me. I will not fail this. Yeah, this was my plan all along. Okay, I probably should stop talking when I'm actually doing this. I did it! Would you look at that, Calypso? I did it! I did it! Ooh, that feels great. Oh, I feel so relieved right now. and Maddie, it was a complete accident. I did not mean to do that. Believe or not, I did not mean to do that. Oh my god. I have no idea. My brain... I think my fingers acted before my brain did. Let's just spend the rest on these, I suppose. Something like this, and maybe on Zeus as well. We can't touch Sagiebas right now because of that super awesome level. Okay, that's it, I guess. Should be fine. Let's give it a go. But hey, you see, I can learn from my mistakes, and yeah, he was like necessary sacrifice for me to be able to learn how to level up my units properly. Will there be an update this month? Can you though, Cyber? We are not going there. No. To be honest, I wish there was, but no idea. Like, I'm not holding my breath. I suppose the new update is by the end of this month or next month. I have no idea. But that's starting to be a pretty broken record already. It's every single time. By the end of the next month. By the end of the next month. I mean, there's a chance for that for Sorota, or maybe he's just like finally retired and not giving a about us. I mean, I wonder how long could he just keep on leeching money from the players without actually doing anything. Pretty long, probably, right? Of course, it would at some point start to decline, but Yeah, is it during his lifetime? No idea. Should we level the Saki business 6667? No way. No way. Next update in 3 years. Added 3 pixel and called it an update. I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised at this point if there was. But luckily, I have no automatic updates on for my app, so I would have noticed if I had to download something. So yeah, we can rule that out, but I wouldn't be surprised. It's pay to win players' fault for rewarding developers' bad behavior. That is true. I mean, we play for fun, and if people like to play and they want to pay for playing, then can't blame them. But also, yeah, that is true. If no one is giving him money, then he's either forced to completely ditch the project or actually do something. And I would guess he would do something. I think I'm this confident that he likes money for some reason. I'm pretty sure about that. Giant are there for emotional support. Yes. They are like cheerleaders right now. Oh, we need skins. I want skins for the units and cheerleader for the giants. That would be hilarious. I would instantly buy that. For the E-lines as well, yeah, true. Oh, hey, John. Your ratio is out from this world, John. I mean, I'm running on like 8 ratio or something like that, and I just try to, I guess, maintain it. Level up my units every now and then for it. But that's insane. That's insane. 19 is insane ratio. How do you get money faster? The gold in game? You kinda don't. I mean, the higher wave you are, the more gold you get. But you don't really need to worry about that too much. Like, it's enough if you just... I assume you are in decently early game, so if you just keep on waving with Iron Wheel and maybe Whip as treasures and get your money from colonies and keep on doing the infinite colony, it doesn't feel like much, but it will be enough. Like, it's not much, but it's enough. And once you get to later game, then you can turn into your profitable gold build, and then you can be making more money. But it's also like, it's just always enough, kind of. But going back to the discussion about not rewarding developer for not doing anything, I've been wondering, like, how hard would it be to coordinate a boycott between the players? Like, I feel that would not be easy, but it could help a lot. It could help us get more frequent upgrades and maybe better support and anything like that. But pulling that would be pretty hard, I would guess. Like, how do you convince people to stop spending money? 57k? Okay, yeah. At that point, definitely. Like, free auto battle with the golden treasures and golden tree. Like Camp says as well, golden tree always helps because it works even with free auto battle. And that will be enough. Hey, Pakday, welcome. How are you doing? I'm doing great, thank you. As long as I don't fall asleep during the stream. Like I said, I woke up at 5 a.m., so 12 hours ago. When did I start playing this game? A long time ago. I mean, you can go to my channel and check my oldest video, and I started a little bit before that. And that was a long time ago, but I had like a 5 years break in between. Like after the first, year and a half or so. And now I've been back for a bit over 2 years. Hey Oof. Hey Recruit. How are you guys doing? Any weekend plans? Hey Pound. Yeah, at 57,000 waves, like you can't use gold auto battle to make profit, so you don't have to worry about that. And even if you have some time auto battle saved up, sure, you can use a gold build and get more gold. Like if you ever use your time auto battle hours, always use a gold build. But at this point, at your point of the game, I would just save those hours and keep going with the free auto battle, because you will get much more profit from it if you save it for a later game. Unless you plan on buying auto battle time or something like that, then you can go crazy. Stream is perfect timing while I wait for my crates. What crates are you waiting for? Also, welcome. Whoa. Was I supposed to do something? Was I supposed to show something? I don't think so, right? Do I have... I think I have some attack speed rules in case I want to use those bows and test them out. Let's see. Or do we have to do dungeons? Ugh. Oh no, we have some 9.2, 9, 8.8. Yeah, those will be plenty for testing. Where am I from? I'm from Finland. How about you? Gold Order Battle is something like 600,000-700,000 or more. Usually, probably more waves. I mean, you probably can use it earlier on, but you can try if you can survive like DH3 with gold build, with full gold build, then you can start using it if you make profit. I mean, the key point is you should be earning more from the wave than what it costs to start the auto battle. And if you can reach that, then you can start using it. But usually it's a bit later on. Oh, Camp, I think I would have some saved up. I wish I could trade them. Do you need like the global bonus gold or own bonus gold? Which one do you need? Are you planning on running this build with these Themyscides permanently or just testing? OJ, yeah, that's a great question. I mean, I wanna change build at some point, and I've been anxious for the beta, so that I could more easily test out like what I want to run next. But I'm starting to think that might not be happening. So I'll have to start thinking soon what I will want to run. I kind of wanna like, I don't know, like running Goblin or Ice Sorcerers, like in the previous streams, that the build reviews. But also that's not really so much different than running Poseidon, so I don't know if there will be anything really exciting in there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I wanna try something, I suppose, but I haven't decided. Like, I think Ice Sorceress is a cool hero, so in terms of that, I'd probably like to run her at some point. I don't really like Goblin in terms of it being a Goblin. For some reason, I just don't really. I don't really like Goblin. No real reason for that. Dragon Race? Yeah, we can do a Dragon Race for sure. Voodoo and Deep Assassin are weirdly strong to you. I mean, how weirdly strong? Goblin Racism? No, not, absolutely not. It's just... the feeling is not there for some reason. Maybe it's the explosions, I don't know. Something in me. I mean, the Goblin build from Calypso, it was super exciting and like that, but I just kinda... maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's not for me. But I mean, Voodoo would be fun. Like I run it on my alt account, so I guess. But I mean, instant screen clear strong. Are you running Voodoo? Camp? Today is the day you will get the DCD IQ stuff. I sure do hope so. Yeah. The rules for race will be... Anyone else want to join in? Do I have... This one? This one? Oh yeah, it is. Camp, you should join the race. You should join the race. Maybe you don't want to run Goblin because you get flashback from Hell mode. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, there's really no real reason why I couldn't try Goblin. Maybe it's the possibility of him completely eating all of my mana, and I don't really fancy that. I know that can be avoided, but yeah. I've tried to make an ice build, not like a full ice build, no. Yeah, mana is a pain. That's probably one of the reasons. I mean, wasn't Goblin one of the heroes who were gonna be like changed in the next update? Probably. And Deep Assassin, so it would be nice to see what we will be getting, but I will say, like, for sure, if we get the beta and an update, then I will absolutely change my build to something else. But right now, do I want to keep on wasting race tickets? Probably. If we don't get the beta in like a week or so, I will probably want to start looking into some options. And I would like to see that Voodoo being run, for sure. If you can ping me some stuff, Camp, in Discord after stream or something like that, I would be really interested. Are we ready? We were needing... wait, Cyber had a 1 minute ad. I guess we can get started. So anyone who wants to join. 4 L items from Lesson Dragon or 3 E items from Bone. Whoever gets them first wins. Simple as that. I will be participating, and anyone who wants, feel free to participate as well. Are we ready? Okay. Cyber is ready. That's great. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, you can start. 3 out of 4 CT is used item by the staff. Pompey, what does it have? Can't it be used on someone else? Greetings to Thailand, by the way. Oh, Airvox also in here. Can't hear anything, but okay. Here in the spirit. That's nice, that's nice. Here on the other side of Baltic, it's 24 Celsius and the night will be about 0. I'm curious what it's like in Finland. Did the weather go haywire too? Yeah. I mean, this week has been super crazy. Like, the past 2 days during daytime, we have been having like 50 plus 15 Celsius or something like that, which is super warm at this point of the year. And even during nighttime, it doesn't go to minus degrees. I think it will get a little bit colder towards the end of the week and the beginning of the next week. But all in all, the weather has been super, like, all over the place the whole winter. Like, it's been going up and down like crazy. Like, I don't remember anything like this. Da, 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 da. Yeah, Yeah, the Lightning starter build will be... Yeah, I think Cyber already answered, but yeah, you will be playing it on like 200,000 waves or so. What do you think about dividing 4x game speed, like how 3x ads work, but only for people who buy 3x? I think... I mean, if you are buying 3x, you could watch the free ads to get 20 minutes of 4x. Is that how you are describing it, Leo? I mean, the idea is nice, but I think this game can't handle it. I'm pretty sure. I mean, our devices can't... Like, it's not easy to keep up with the 3x game speed on old devices. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Very nice. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Cheers. I wonder how cold this is. Yummy. .8x speed, yeah, I mean, if the game would get, like, more optimized, sure. But I just think many of us, like, people who are using, like, older devices to play, 4x game speed, you just can't do it. And that's an issue. That's the only issue I have with increased game speed. Bouncer build would be done, yeah, probably. And my phone would probably be done. I mean, it's hanging by the thread currently, and with higher game speed, boom. Treasures for lightning and so. For wave build, very nice. We're in the middle of a race, but I mean, if you are running treasures in your lightning build, in free auto battle build, your treasures will look like this. And like this. So, free auto battle, lightning, treasures. The bow can be cursed knife if you use Thanasis for damage. And later on, right now, because I'm in late game, then your treasures will be like this for a gold build. So this is a gold build, and the first one was for free auto battle build. And you can always use also Power Claw instead of Whip if needed. There's also the lightning build video pinned in the comments, in the description, and it will go through all of that as well, in case you want to take a more closer look. For damage, yeah, if you need more damage for treasures, then use the Power Claw treasure. I'm at 0, I'm losing this one. And if you're doing dragons, then you can use these. No matter what build, these are the dragon treasures. Mighty BG, thank you so much. I'm happy to hear you have found the builds helpful. Yeah, the lightning builds are still pretty much up to date because there has been nothing, like no updates since those. So they should be good for lightning build users for sure. Have you had any luck with your drops so far? Power Claw. I can't, if I say glove, is it Power Glove? The automatic translation from YouTube never understands what I'm saying. I always have to fix that in the subtitles. Why don't you use EXP for upgrading? I've been just kinda using it every time I hit the max, which is 100 trillion. We used all of that a couple of streams ago, I believe. So currently it's just waiting until I hit max again. The boosts are so small, they don't really make any difference. I wonder why. Hey. There's definitely nothing wrong with my pronunciations. They're perfect. It's the Google that is wrong. I'm getting 0 items here. I'm getting absolutely 0 items. And trying to set up a Bone Dragon build. What video did you make on this one you use or a similar one? I indeed make a video about this build, Andy. It's one of the most newest videos on my channel with the Bone Dragon thumbnail and 500,000 defense on it. And then there's also I believe it's in the description, there's the lightning build. Lightning build for Bone Dragon as well in the description box. When stream when I'm not at school? Can you hear me, Urvox? Can you text me your school schedule so I can plan accordingly? I cannot know when you are at school. Well, I will probably do a stream next week. You won't be at school during then, but you will probably be asleep, I guess. Google doesn't understand my accent either. To be fair, the automatic translation does pretty good job, and I believe, like, because I've been doing so many of the videos and I've been like going through, like, I go through the subtitles and I like correct what is wrong as much as I can. I believe it's starting to learn. Like, I feel like either I speak more clearly now than a year ago, or Google is learning how I speak, and I don't have to fix as much anymore. I don't know. I have 1, by the way. Camp is at 2, so Camp will probably win this. Got a lot of skill duration, but I found pure to fair only. So you are not getting good rolls on those. Yeah, that's kind of a pain. That's a painful rune to farm. Wow, okay, Camp destroying us. Congratulations. That's at least I got 1. Google learns from you because you're smarter. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. That must be it, right? That's good because it's easier for me. Attack speed rune race. I'm down for that if you want. Getting an item I really needed. What did I destroy? Wasn't it a really bad item? Yucky items? Yeah. But at least I got decent items from the crafting, so hasn't been a completely useless day. Get my account DH4A stream when? Do you mean to get it work or to showcase it? What do you mean, Orox? Can't do any more beginning dungeon for a while? What did you do? Is manual waving for gold worth it? No, I would not recommend it really. Like, if you really have nothing better to do, then sure. But you won't need to do that in order to be able to progress, and eventually all of that gold will be just nothing, really. I mean, if you're already at a point where you need to level up something for some reason, which you most likely usually are not, but in that case, yeah, sure, maybe you can do manual and watch some ads to get more more gold. But it's not. It should not be really needed. Get it to work. What do you want me to do, Urbox? Get items. Farm with me. Oh yeah, you're at school. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I forgot. You should. I don't know. We should do a stream when you are not at school, and you could join these races. Okay, let's do another race, and then we can try beginner dungeon as well. I think that's fair. Fair enough, right? I want to get 100,000 intermediate defense before 100,000 beginner. Why? That's the only question I have. Why? Do a miracle. Hey. I don't have long hair and, you know, I don't do miracles. Okay, let's do same rules. One more run. We have to beat Kampf. Like, we just have to. Yeah, another drag race. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Already have 100,000 XP defense. It would be funny for the easy dungeon to be the last. Okay. Yeah, I see. That I can kind of understand. Yeah, no, it doesn't really make any sense, but yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, you can join and do intermediate dungeon instead. The race will be about attack speed runes, but hey, maybe you will get super lucky. Who knows? You are not having one already. Get out of here! No. You are trolling at this point. Oh, Mighty BT, if you're still here, thanks for joining in. See you next time as well. I appreciate it. Okay, Airvox, good luck. I wonder what this presentation is about. I'm interested to know. If you get the perfect skill duration, you can win. Okay, we can go with that. Yeah. That's a fair enough. Scratch that. You need to get 2 perfect skill duration runes. Okay. No way, it's Mimic again. The only good thing lately in these farms and craft is that there's barely any mimics for me. Yeah, definitely need to. Like, Kampf is on his way to becoming disqualified, just as Chappie. Like, that's mean to all of us. Hey Anshul, welcome. Ooh, that's 1. Crit damage lightning cooldown, crit chance kill. Not that great, but at least 1. At least it is 1. What should I prioritize on upgrading on the poison early game build? The poison is gonna be most likely weaker than the lightning build, so you will likely struggle if you try to get to higher level Devil Horn. Clearance, the thing that will set you up for a higher level Devil Horn will be mostly getting lower cooldown on Pure Wizard and Necromancer, so you will need items. If you can't farm Lesson Dragon yet, then just go with the highest level you can do. And I'm gonna ignore that Camp set 3 and I'm gonna farm for a second item. Just go with the highest level that you can do until you can farm Lesson Dragon and then try to get better items, because getting to like 3 waves is gonna be harder. It's gonna be about items, and poison, you will have nice boss damage basically from poison kill build, but you will struggle in other, like against normal monsters and stuff, so you will likely have some issues until you can get like decent amount of good ale items. Are you using macro? No. PH archives, these are hotkeys, not macros. So macros, scripts, anything that automatically clicks stuff for you, you cannot use. That will get you banned. What you can use, and what I use in here, is that you have hotkeys that will, like when you use your keyboard and press one button, for example like this, I press one button, it taps one part of the screen. I press the second button, it taps the second part of the screen, and so on, and then third button, and like that. So that you can do, but you can't use macros. So if you use one button on your keyboard to press multiple things, then that's not okay. But if it's just for one tap, then it's okay. Should I prioritize gold or waves? Always prioritize waves, pretty much. Just keep on waving. Keep on waving. When you run poison, get a splash hero or TA. Yeah, pretty much. The poison build requires town archers, I would say, in early game. Because, I mean, you have voodoo. But the cooldown is so high in early game that it's not reliable. Oh, Cyber, that's tough. Okay, Camp, congratulations. You are not allowed to take part on the next race. Thank you for joining, though. No, seriously, what the heck, dude? Would you please leave some drops for the rest of us as well? That would be appreciated. Thank you very much. Do you want to do a beginner dungeon race? That's the beginner. How convenient it's a beginner race that you can't participate in. Wow, you can't script these. I'm gonna... Okay, what is the rules? For we are hunting for beginner dungeon for attack speed rules. I hate dungeons, but I can do a little bit of a beginner dungeon, I guess. So do we hunt for 15 minutes and see who gets the best? Is that fine? I think I can handle 15 minutes. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna change the rules. Here we go. Best roll or highest roll on attack speed rune in 15 minutes wins. My beginner dungeon is 142,000, by the way, and I have terrible runes. And we have 15 minutes. I'm gonna put on a timer. The timer is on. 15 minutes, go. Would you rather you got these mimic items? I mean, at least I would have gotten some dust. $28,000 waves can't seem to get enough gold waving. Yeah, Matt, the amount of gold you get from colonies and the golden tree. The golden tree tower works with the wordless coin, so it feels you are not getting that much gold, but it will be enough. Hey, Hanako! What's up? How's it going? You have a busy Friday or a chill Friday? Poison stacks? Okay, no, thank you. Do you want to join our little farming race? I'm sure you like dungeon farming, right? Hanako is another Path of Exile 2 grinder. Yeah, confirmed. Confirmed. For sure. What are you gonna play? PC? Yes. Surprise. What are you gonna play in the update, Hanako? Matt, if you have done as much as you can, then that's fine for now. Just keep on waving. It should be enough for you to get enough gold. It doesn't feel like much, but it should be enough to keep you going. As long as you just keep on leveling your damage dealers. How do I know what hero to upgrade? Alfonso, if you're using lightning build, check out the lightning, like if you are in my Discord, the link is in the description to join if you are not. There is a lightning guide channel that will explain which units and how much you want to level them. But mainly you just want to level Zeus, Thor, Thunder Tower and Dark Lightning Archer and nothing else. And your castle level of course. But those 4 who are dealing damage. Yeah, there is a post written by Calypso about ratios for the units, so that will like explain how much levels you want on each unit. Check Discord if you can. My Discord? What am I looking for? Only go down. 9.4, what? I can't even feel good about that one. Bit races. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. Okay, 6.6. I'm gonna write it down. It's not enough to win because some stupid cyber got 9.4. That's just... It's in line with your Sakiba's levels? I mean, sure. That's not helping. Doesn't make me feel any better. Yeah, the higher you get, Matt, the more gold is only from the Infinite Colony. In early game, it's mostly from the first world. But it's, yeah. It shifts very heavily towards the Infinite Colony quite soon. Oh, hey, Timeless. I almost did not see you there. Was gambling in game trying to pull a skin, didn't think the price would get bigger on each roll. That's... Wow, that's sneaky. Wow, okay. That's like an infinite money hack from developers. That's really sneaky. Does it always get bigger, or is there any like a ceiling or something like that? I wish I could find one of those 10%. I have had so few. They are so satisfying. Please, game. That was a hint. Give me. I have 9 minutes. Give me a 10% room now. Hey, chappy. How you doing? Eric asks, you gonna do something nice this weekend? At least I'm gonna sleep. I feel so old saying that. But yeah, we'll just go and do some stuff during the weekend, and if things go as planned, early next week, we might have a box opening stream coming up. A date is not decided yet, but I will post it in the Discord as soon as I can get it confirmed. But it's not during the weekend. It might be on Monday or something. Old man. I mean, sleeping is awesome. 7.9. Wow, you're on a... Okay, you weren't kidding that you wanted to do an beginner dungeon race. I mean, you gotta know your strengths and weaknesses, right? You said you have a chance at winning there. And you sure did. Is it your boxes? No. I don't buy boxes. I don't ever plan to. So, it's not mine. It will be Foxy's. Foxy's. That's rhymed. Wow, that's sick. When you can visit the Netherlands, that would be... I've never been there. Might be fun at some point. Yeah, you're clearly, Cyber. You are better at farming Dungeons than Dragons. Hopefully it goes better this time. Hey, it's me opening. What do you expect? Of course it will go better. I'm now a professional box opener. I learn. I evolve. I'm like an AI. These runes though, wow. 7 minutes left. Wait, I cast Succubus there. %1.6%? Okay, that's low. Wow. Yeah, Timeless, that sounds rough. Did you get it? Eventually, or was all that money wasted? Timeless. You get it? Okay, that's good then. We can forget about the money. I have 5 minutes, a little bit over 5 minutes. I can still win this. Now imagine Cyber's the look on his face when I pull a 10% rune from this dungeon. Close one. Ain't good in fighting games, and guess what skins doesn't make you stronger. But hey, you can die in style, with style. Passion for fashion. That's the most important thing, right? You will be remembered as the fashionist. You don't have to be the strongest. Losing style, yeah. Never sacrifice on style. Elmo got a 8.6. That's a nice rune as well. This is a nice one as well. We can do a couple of expert dungeons, yeah, sure, after this one. But we will finish this 4 minutes left. My intermediate dungeon defense is over 83,000. Begging is 109,000. Expert dungeon. Yeah, you have been farming quite a lot, John. You have been farming quite a lot. Which is better, Poseidon or Ice Sorcerers, and why? I would go with Poseidon, I believe. I mean, they both can be great, and they both kind of do the same thing. So, ultimately, you should run, if you can run one of those, you should probably run the one that you have better items for. To be honest. It's like Poseidon, Ice Sorceress, Goblin, the best items should be the hero that you run, basically. If you have the skill points, that's the first step, of course. But if you have all the skill points in the world, then it's going to be about which one you have best items for. Are the damage to flying monsters nodes bound to lightning type damage? No, it's for everything. It's just if you mean these. Yeah, you can see it from behind all the text on the screen. But yeah, the flying nodes in here, they work for everything. They don't specifically state it's for lightning only. My brain is starting to skip whatever Cyber writes because first is Camp absolutely destroying me in Dragon farming. Then it's Cyber absolutely destroying me in Beginner Dungeon farming. Who wants to destroy me in next and in where? Just let me know. I think it's all you can beat buffet today. For me. 2 minutes. Hey Kai! Welcome, long time no see, how are you doing? Top player, but also most inactive player. Any good runes in the first dungeon? Yeah, attack speed runes are one of the best runes in the game, so you will definitely need a lot of those. So some boss damage high runes could also be saved and stuff like that, but attack speed runes are definitely worth farming for. Okay, Cyber, if you pull a 10% within the last minute and a half we have left, I'm never racing dungeons with you again. Actually, I will give you a dungeon god role in Discord if you do that. You have 1 minute left. Item for Ice Sorcerers. You want Ice Sorcerers to be as low cooldown as possible. So basically cooldown, mostly cooldown. And if you can, apart from like in addition to like double cooldown items, if you can have cold or crit damage or anything, that's always a plus. But you want her cooldown to be super low. Hey Prashant, how are you doing? Why did it appear the quiz was diamond? This is ridiculous. I'm wasting my time doing. Yeah, it kinda seems to appear quite like also like randomly. It's not set to time as far as I can tell. But yeah, I mean, I get why is it there, but it always feels like it appears on the worst time possible. You have 5 seconds, Cyber. Time's up. In any other race, this would probably have been enough. Yeah, no dungeon guard for you. That's not nearly good enough. Keep trying. Keep trying. Maybe next time, my friend. I mean, congratulations. You got amazing amount of... And congratulations to everyone else who got some attack speed runes as well. I'm gonna be keeping this one. This is a good one. So I'm happy for that. So it wasn't not wasted 15 minutes. Why can't I ever win? It's my stream. I should be able to win. Right? That's how this is supposed to work. I should be the god in my stream. Not everyone else. Oh, come, here we go again. I don't have enough room in my rune inventory. Okay, that's something that hasn't happened in a while. Let's just sell some stuff. Wow. Yeah, Haneke, I'm not gonna race anything with you because you will beat me in everything. Maybe I could beat you in Legendary Dragon farming, because I don't think you have ever done Legendary Dragon. So that's the only place where I might have a chance. Okay, Camp, what did you get? Did you ping it in Discord? Oh my damn. Nah, it's not a CDE. Seriously, that's a crazy item. Congratulations, dude. Wow. I want something great as well. Give me 4 out of 4s, please. Yeah, I mean, I can beat you in any farming, but if you get, like, if no one is watching, you will just get them from boxes, and you will beat me with that. Otherwise, yeah, I will beat you in farming because you don't farm. Hey Slavis, welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, it's in the Discord, in Flex Your Items channel. It's a beautiful ring. I mean, I would love a CDE one, but hey, that's a beautiful ring. Yeah, I also had a like 3 out of 3. Also, just L item on Thor, so that would be improvement for me as well. I would gladly take that. Just open box. Can you give me a Team Poison to beat Legendary Dragon? Guam? Tomorrow there will be a video of my early game Poison build for the Legendary Dragon farming. So, you will get it tomorrow, if you can wait until then. In less than 24 hours, I promise. It's for the Legendary Dragon farming, and if you want to do some like very late game Bone Dragon farming with Poison setup, then it's basically this setup you are seeing in here right now. Is Ice build good for early game? I can't really recommend, I would say, like, no. I mean, sure you can run it probably, but it's not gonna be that great. Hey, Subadai. Still got love for the coffee? Cheers. Cheers, cheers. Prasant, I do appreciate the subscribe. Thank you very much. Yeah, Gamp is just gone. I mean, he's yesterday's news. Ah. And Cyber is close as well. Absolutely trashing everyone else in a dungeon race. Like, these guys, they make me feel old because I can't keep up with any of these guys. Do you like it, Supertai? I think it's pretty nice. I'm not sure if I had that one before in stream. Probably pretty close in 8s with you. Great. Now you're taking away my only excuse for not winning. Thank you. Ah. Crystal cap. Okay, yeah, we can do something with that. We can do something with that. Do we have Eldust? No, we can't. Wow, okay. So we can craft one L item. Wow. Boss damage, cooldown. Okay, great. I got a decent, like, an L staff from the craftings, I guess, yesterday. Where is it? The last one? Yeah, like this one. I mean, if this was an E item, I would love it. But yeah, it's not. Of course it's not. Yeah, we can do a 30 skip, sir. So that's probably one of the best, like, crafts in a long time from L items that I actually kept. Timeless? See you. Good luck with your gambling. I hope you get all the skins that you want. I had a friend in high school who was super funny, and when he smiled, look at the smile you do on your video thumbnails. I hope that's a positive thing, right? I hope I'm at least 10% as funny. Tomorrow I'm going to test. What kind of a test do you have tomorrow, King Dog? I'm at rank 17 seasonal wave at the moment. Please advertise my guild. I need active waivers. Clan name Samboanga Dong. Do you advertise, Ben? Do you advertise in the Crowcastle Reddit Discord page? Have you ever watched 100 ads in row for gold? I believe when I came back to the game for some days, I maybe capped out the ads because my build was in shambles. I needed gold. And it was horrible. Like, I don't know who on their right mind could do that day after day after day after day after day. It's not healthy. This is Town also Hell mode item, 100%. This keep this if you get the double crit bow or accessory, keep it. Keep it for Town also Hell mode. It's a very good item. Oh, hey, Maddie. I didn't realize you were still here. Yeah, it's really not. I mean, it's like those like people who smoke, and they're like, yeah, don't smoke, it's not a great idea to start, and then they keep on doing it anyway. Watching 100 ads a day, it's a similar thing. We know it's not good, and like, they know who can handle that, and still keep on doing it. It just takes so much time, I suppose. And I mean, I could do this if the ads were at least like decent in some way, but they are horrible. Like I don't know what's going on with nowadays ads, but they are absolute garbage. Like, at least give me something nice. Damage report? Sure, absolutely. I'm gonna do one more. Elmo, do I have a video about that linked in the command? There's a video you will need, Town Archer Rune. There's a video in my channel explaining how that is done. That's not the video in the chat right now. No, that's probably a wrong video. But yeah, you will need a Town Archer Rune that says can be equipped to Town Archers. This drops from the XP dungeon. And this is the only way you can use L or E tier items on your Town Archers. The video is on my channel. That's probably a link to a wrong video over in the chat right now. Battle results. Yeah. Here we go. It's mainly just Succubus destroying. Kinda in here, as you can see. The rest of them kinda vary a little bit. It really depends because you play it manually, like in which order do I cast stuff, and does the dragon die in one cycle or not, and so on. But that's the only thing that's constant is Succubus being the number one. Yeah, that's Succubus. I love it. What do you think about doing 1 million defense on Bone? I plan on eventually get that. I mean, surely I will get that staff, DC Dagger staff, before that. And then I can retire my Bone Dragon farming at 1 million defense, right? But to be honest, if I go to 1 million and don't get a DC Dagger staff, I will probably still retire from farming Bone Dragon. Because at that point, it's not even a joke anymore. Why do you have Sarah instead of Thor? I'm currently running a more like a poison build. So normally you would like to have Thor in your build. So this is more like a poison build with lightning and some ice elements than a lightning build with poison elements. So that's why I have Sarah. 99% of gamblers quit before hitting big. I mean, at some point, you have to cut your losses. There is that point where it's just gonna be insanity to keep on going. We are probably way past that point already. But there must be like a second point, like the final chance to turn around and do something actually. Rest of the heroes not doing that much damage, sorry, doing 25. Did I say not doing that much damage? Did I just say that? I did not say that. There's absolutely no proof I've ever said that. Well, even if I did, which I didn't, but even if I did, that's not a lie. Like, the rest of the heroes not doing that much damage. They are not doing this much damage. I don't understand what is the problem. If I get to 1 million defense before getting the DC Dagger staff, I will probably ask developer to sell me one. Like, just make a market, let us buy that freaking staff at that point. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, Succubus is the clear number 1 damage dealer. Of course, the rest of the 3 damage dealers do damage in the build. Apart from those 4 guys, the rest of them are not doing much. I'm not the robot, Floss is their AI. Selling them if you want. At this rate, I'm gonna be the only player without one. The only thing that keeps me going is that Calypso doesn't have one yet. New dragon with new tier of items, oh boy. Let's start the farming from scratch again. To be honest, that would be a fresh change. But, yeah, I guess chances for that to happen... No. Mr. Ice Cube, hello, welcome. You still need the DCD IQ? You don't have staff either? So I'm not the only one. DCD DIQ, wow, okay. Yeah, sure. Make it even more rare. Second E line on an item. And U tier, like an Uber tier item. Like an E item, but it also has one A tier roll as well. Which can be L line as well with just lower rolls. Or something like that. I have no idea. Or how about we just get a new item slot for the heroes? And then a completely new type of item that drops from a completely new type of boss with extremely low, like, percents. Every time we become optimistic about something new, I snap back to reality. Yeah. Yeah, boy. At this point? Yeah, okay, I'm not going there. An armor, yeah, I mean, why not? Why couldn't we get... We have weapons, we have accessories, why can't we get, like, armor? Or anything. Give us glasses. Give the hero sunglasses. And make them sew on the character sprite. How many out of 6 is 3x attack speed and 3x crit chance for Succubus? That's probably... Yeah, doesn't get really better. That's probably 6. Why is Dark Elf not placed in the front? She could be in the front, but at this point, I mean, on the second row is also very nice. The difference is not huge, and also, I'm not really relying on Elf anyway for the build. I would rather have Assassin hit the Bone Dragon one more time, like faster than Dark Elf. But you could put Dark Elf instead of Lisa over there in the front, yeah, sure. That is a valid point. But the difference, like, as long as you don't run Dark Elf in the 13th hero slot, the difference will be very, very small. Also, OJ, if you have that item set, congratulations. How about we make Pure Beside use both so I can use 2.5? Yeah, imagine if you could, like, switch the item types somehow. In which case, I would like it to be something you have to manually grind for a long time to be able to do that. So that only just so I could see Hanako actually having to manually farm something. But yeah, that would be kind of great. I would say if you have those sets, that's insanely good. Like, wow. It's better than what I do. Much better than what I run. Which orb is good for Smith? Any green orb that you currently don't have in your build. So damage skill and hero damage skill level orbs are the first ones. And then just any other green. Hey C, long time no see. V, how are you doing? What have you been up to all this time? I wonder. Apple Flap also, hello, welcome. Welcome, and everyone else, welcome. Is it just me, or am I getting absolutely zero E items today? School football going pro soon? Ooh. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I've gotten zero E items. Is there any Indian? Yeah, sometimes. I'm not sure if there's many online right now. But you are not the only one. Definitely. I'm gonna do a couple of every dungeon so I can reset my luck, because, like, what is this? Either good items but no CDE, or shit items but CDE. That sounds pretty much Crowcastle farming to me, Pompey. Okay, now we should be good to go again. What's my defense currently? 511,000. Be crazy if we get a new element? I guess, kinda, yeah. That would change a lot of things. It would make items even harder to get, like good items, because you would have more lines in the pool. Okay, now I got a new item. And what a beautiful item it is. Opening the box for E item worth it? If you don't have any E items yet, then yeah. You can probably do a couple with the boxes. Poison and physical mage. Yeah, I mean, like a battle mage, isn't that like like could be a physical mage or something like that? Like paladin slash pure wizard. Or pure priest or something like that. Paladin priest. I think it's also could be somewhat interesting to get like a dual elemental hero. In a way that it would not be either completely broken or completely like weak as fuck. But if it was like properly done, like some sort of dual elemental hero that would require you to actually get like elemental lines instead of crit lines, for example. In some way. I know that's way too much you asked for. But it could be fun. Monk. That's true. That's true. All we need is a usable mimic chest. Mimic summons. Summons a mimic chest to fight for you. Or let me fight the mimic chest. I would take that as well. Let me fight the mimic chest. It would be a cool boss as well. Like a huge mimic chest. That would be extremely tough to defeat. I'm so destroyed. Welcome back, welcome back. We need Hades for fire element. That also. I mean, Hades could also kind of work as an cold element in a way, I suppose. Like running the underworld and so on. But yeah, I guess fire could do as well. I want a hero that can open mimic chest in order battle. That would be interesting, yeah. An adventurer. Unlucky adventurer who would just walk around and step on all mimic chests. Item lines that increase the drop chance. Oh god. Drop gear. No, please no. No drop gear. Anything but drop gear. Drop rate gear in any game should be just absolutely removed. I hate that shit. Dark Assassin on wave 60,000 can be okay, but for him to be real like a damage dealer, you will need decent items and you will need the slash rune. And on 6,000 waves, it's probably a bit too early for you to start farming the intermediate dungeon for the slash rune. So he can't really bring out his full potential yet, but if you're running lightning build, you can for sure use him. And he can always be used for support as well, even without leveling. He's super great in that aspect as well. Some boss killer who uses swords would be sick. Agreed. Do you have any ideas in mind, Cam? I mean, brainstorming new heroes and new game modes and everything is more fun than actually waiting for updates, because we all know this is like the land of make-believe. This will never come true. We already have a physical mage druid. True, it's kind of a physical summoner more than a mage, I would say, the way that druid works. So I don't know. It's just a big sword and attacks bosses. Wow! Not even a hero, just a big sword. I will take that. Elf has 4 arrows because both of the items have a +1 arrow line. This one gives you 1 arrow on each item. And the 4th arrow comes from the physical tree from this skill node over here. This will give you +1 arrow for all non-skill type attacks for your archers. So it will give you 1 arrow for the basic attack of Bowmaster and Sarah and Dark Elf, who only has basic attack, but it won't work with the strafe on Bowmaster or Sarah. Druid is not a mage because his elemental fusion doesn't apply to him. That's a valid point. That's a valid point. Sword mage summons flying swords on the field. Attack. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it probably, if it's gonna be a strong hero that is like worth being used in later game, it probably has to be ranged. Either ranged or have a insane amount of summons or something like that. If it's just a single target melee unit, it will never be good enough to be used. I don't even have Worm in the build because, like, I'm not running out of mana. There's just, it doesn't do anything. Like, the dragon dies on 1 cast or 2 cast if it decides to fly up and do that. And yeah, there's no running out of mana here. And the lack of towers is just to minimize any non-damage dealing projectiles against the dragon, so that the crit debuff from Dark Assassin, so this one, will be claimed on by the stronger heroes, by Succubus or Zeus or Sarah or DLA. So it just kind of helps a little bit. Hey Bobby, welcome. What's going on? What is up? The sword mage summons sword on the field that launches swords at the enemy that pierce. Wow. Yeah, can the summoned sword that launches swords, can it have like wheels made out of swords as well? That only half of them would like move. Can we do that? Because if we can get that, then I'm sold. No. Having everything in the skill tree is just not achievable. No one has that. A sword that summons a mage that summons sword. Wow, now we are really talking. Oh, but Cyber. Can you appreciate the size of my webcam right now and the placing? What if developer just asked Terra Prisma from Terraria? What is that? I don't know what that is. Enlighten me, please. After so long, yet another mysterious ether item that we can completely trash right away. Wow. How exciting. Okay, so we can all agree that we want flying swords. Or do we want like flying like razors in Bleach style? Or do we want just full swords flying around and attacking stuff? New hero dual wielding that has 2 weapon slots and no accessories. Hey, that's not a bad idea. How about just like a hero that can only use weapons, and it could use 2 different kind of weapons, like a sword and a hammer. So it's like a dual wielding melee god of some sort. Or a potato. That could also work. See ya, Gamp. See ya. Congrats again for the insane drops and the wins. See you around, mate. Or how about a totem? A totem that does nothing, but it can hold 3 accessories. Or 4. Oh, hey, Udalan. Welcome. how is it going, my friend? Long time no see. That would be broken. Okay, the totem can hold 3 accessories, but it doesn't do anything. It just stands there. It looks ugly, and it applies slow to your summoned monsters. Does it take a hero slot? I'm pretty sure it has to. It can only be applied to 13 hero slot. I mean, if it doesn't take a slot, then it's kind of... yeah. If it takes a tower slot, then it can only use one accessory. Because otherwise, yeah, otherwise it's broken. Otherwise it's super broken. So either in 13th hero slot and it takes a hero slot, or it can be used in tower slot, but it can only use one accessory. How much wave is average to start to kill the legendary dragon? Augustus, I would say you get your first kills in somewhere between 40 and 60,000. But to have a reasonably fast kill time for the legendary dragon is something like 80,000, 90,000 waves or so, or 100,000 waves. But yeah, the higher wave, the better. But for example, like my poison alt is now on 90,000 waves, and it's reasonable to farm the dragon now on that account, I would say. But it was able to kill the dragon on like 50,000 waves. The kill time is crap. This is probably the live where I have gotten least E-items in any live stream so far. Any live stream. Any live stream so far. That makes me sad. And luckily, I did buy some ice cream today. So I have 1 liter of ice cream in the freezer waiting for me, so I can binge eat that and drown my sorrows of not getting good items. So I guess that's my evening plan. What is your favorite flavor? Ice cream flavor? Bobby for Listen Dragon. Was that the question for the wave levels? If yes, then that's 100,000 is a great farming level for Let's Say Dragon, yeah. I have a video about Poison Let's Say Dragon build coming out tomorrow. So that account is on 90,000 waves. What if you could donate items to the monsters and they would use them, but you would get the E-line bonus as well? That would also kind of be nice. Like, make the waves harder, the enemy stronger, but you also get strong. I mean, if you also get stronger, but your enemies get stronger, do you really gain anything from that? Unless the E-line's strength can, like, overweight the increase that the enemies will get from the items. Interesting thought. Hey mate, aren't you afraid that Bone Dragon will get stronger than your army at some point if it gets 5 ways harder by every win? No, that's just not gonna happen. Like, just from basically the gold you earn from killing the dragon alone, that will be enough. You will never... Once you are able to farm the dragon, you won't get yourself to a point where you cannot farm it anymore. Unless you completely go like full clown mode and for some reason spend every single gold you have on your castle and nothing else. And only level your castle with every single gold you get ever from that point. And even then it probably will be very slow because you will get more HP all the time. You give them MP cost. Oh, that's true. Maybe, but maybe they will get more spams if you give them MP cost. How many dragons have you slain? My defense is now 511,000. So a couple. A bit over 100,000. I mean, if you put the MP cost and gold per hit, they are not getting stronger. Okay, but if you give gold per hit the enemy monsters, will they be stealing gold from you if they hit you? Astronaut can summon the freaking moon. Well, that would require that we actually get the sky first to this game. Because there is no sky. It's just this weird grey color thing in the background. $102,395 kills. Thank you, Sato. Should let them take my 192 gold. But at that point, they would probably get some sort of a boost for that, and they would be just taking millions from you. Rosan, see you around. Thanks for staying around. Have a great weekend. You want the DC Daegu, but you had already got one. I have an accessory, but I don't have a DC Daegu staff, and that's the important thing that I'm missing from the build. For Pure Wizard, a DC Daegu staff. That would be, well, it's not the only item that I need, but the only item that I really, really want right now. Tower idea: instant kill enemy based on chance, but the chance lowers the enemy. Lowers the higher the enemy's health is, like Plants vs Zombies, Zomper plan. That could also be kinda interesting, I suppose. What about you can give them an item, and this item is applied to all your decks and requires a full tree to unlock each lines. I'm not following. You can give the enemies an item that applies to all trees. Oh, hey Barrick, how are you doing? I must say, I haven't found anything great. Some decent bows, I suppose. I think it's 2 last bows in here. It's not, it's like, I crafted this one. It's not super great, but it's at least something. And then also, was it this one? So, same thing, it's not super great, but it's something. But also, Barrick, I had some amazing lasagna today. I just wanted to let you know. It was so great. Hey, Fancy. How's it going? Oh, bonus gold with completely useless lines. At least now we can craft one more item. For sure. Yeah, I mean, in general, like, equipping your enemies with items, that's kinda unique. Is there any other game that does that? Is there any other game where you equip your enemies and you want to make them stronger? Hey Luke, how's it going? And greetings to Indonesia. Yeah, something like that cyber could probably be quite nice. Can be applied to monsters? Oh, That's interesting. Have to study. Good luck with your studies. Oh, no worries, Barry. Didn't get anything great, and that's it, I guess. I was destroyed in Bone Dragon race, and I was destroyed in Beginner Dungeon race. I guess that's what you can take from this stream. I'm doing great, thank you for asking. Kinda annoyed with this drop rate. This is definitely not my day of farming. But otherwise, it's fine. I mean, you already want to make them stronger with Devil Horn? That's a fair point. That's a fair point. But I've always thought about Devil Horn as being like a difficulty tier in a way that you kind of have in games. But actually, like, equipping your enemies with items, that's pretty unique idea, I would say. Devil Attack Speed item on Dark Lightning Archer it's okay. It's not the best. Critical lines would be most likely stronger, but it's better than nothing for sure. Drop rate? I feel some days the drop rate is just so much worse. I know it's not. It's constant for sure, but it just feels like it. Yeah, pretty much. Devil Horn, the increased amount of monsters and bosses helps to make Cold Order Battle profitable. Yeah. There are other factors as well, but yeah, that helps a lot. It's always bad rate when I farm. Fair enough, fair enough. Hey White, welcome. What is the best elemental damage for late game Infinity Tower? The real best damager for Infinity Tower in late game is probably Town Cannons. But purely damaging is probably either Poseidon, so Ice, or Goblin, or Fire Mage as well, I guess. I have never used him before myself, but like Fire as well. What about the Dragon Slayer? They deal a tremendous amount of damage to dragons. It would be interesting as well, but I guess that would also like require that the dragons would have some sort of extra type so that they would deal extra damage to dragons. I mean, it's doable for sure, but the question is, would that hero do anything in any other game mode? Well, you can make Devil Horn. I guess you can make Devil Horn 1 profitable as well, but like you can make Devil Horn +2 profitable. It won't be highly profitable, but if that's something that's something that you might start with, There are people who will say that you should never do that and you should just keep on using DH3 with free auto battle until you can do gold auto battle with Devil Home +3. But for in many cases, the Devil Home +2 being a profitable first touch of your profitable gold auto battle build is I think it's a valid choice. But yeah, there's gonna be people who say you should always keep on using a higher level free auto battle build until you can use a DS3 gold auto battle. So that's ultimately up to you to decide. The D8s, the treasure being level is just a visual thing. It doesn't really actually do anything. For example, if you are able to use a profitable DH2 gold auto battle, by the time you are still working on your P1 unit, so you level 10,000 units with gold. So every single hero and tower to 10,000 with gold. That will help you getting clear, like to clear those out. So I don't think that's a bad idea at all at that point. But you will have slower wave progression, of course, than running a DH3 free auto battle at that point. But yeah, both have their ups and downs, I guess. Yeah, the drop rate is just not there today. Absolutely not. Let's try to get one rune from the XP dungeon. Do I skip Ice Tree for Succubus? Like in what case? Like how many skill points do you have currently? This is horrible farming in this dungeon. I play this like an idiot. Well, I mean, if you wanna run Succubus with that amount of skill points, then you kinda have no choice, I believe, but to skip the Ice Tree. Rather skip some crit damage from Lightning Theory than Ice Tree. I mean, is the build otherwise purely Lightning except for Succubus? Because I don't know, like honestly at that point, I would probably just skip the Ice Tree temporarily, or at least try that. Depends how many points you have to sacrifice in order to get the Poison Tree. When should we level up all heroes and towers to 10,000? That's like around 500,000-600,000 waves or so. But as soon as you are like done with every unit in your build, then you can like start slowly working on the others. Just make sure you don't forget to level up your damage dealers. But if you wanna like spend some time out of battle to clear those level 10,000 units, then you will wanna wait until like 600,000-700,000 waves, and it will be a breeze at that point. So yeah, basically as soon as you can like afford doing it without sacrificing leveling your damage dealers. Crit chance. I have like 3 of these saved, so I'm not gonna be saving this. Well, I guess that's the XP dungeon luck then. I did my P1s at 520k. Yeah, something like, I mean, 500k is already a nice point. But if you have like, you have a limited amount of time out of battle and you don't really want to buy any, you want to wait until like 600,000 or 700,000. But yeah, at that point you will start working on them. Knockback cooldown. Nah. What about a hero that can stun all enemies? No dragons or towers? We kinda have Giant Ogre, who already does that. Except not for against the flying monsters. Yeah, OJ, I mean, it would be super convenient if you could try that in beta right now, but you have amazing succubus items ready and waiting, right? So in that sense, I would probably guess it's worth doing it. Hey, Gabler. I mean, like I don't remember exactly like how many skill points you need right now to get your lightning and poison trees. What do you get in the ice tree? You get a little bit damage to slowed monsters. You get 10% more damage to frozen monsters, so those do help. But that's it. And you get 1 sword. So will that be like, it depends how many points you have to sacrifice. If you can't reach those and just sacrifice like 2 or 3 points, then you can sacrifice the crit nodes in lightning. But if you have to sacrifice more, then you probably just want to run full lightning and go with that. It makes Frozen Castle useful, yeah, but I mean that's so minor boost, really. I would rather take more damage than that one, to be honest. And I guess you have Slinger PS now, and if you have slow on Slingers anyway, it's even more minor boost, I guess. It does help, sure. It's a small boost that you can get at that point, but I think you can probably sacrifice the ice tree to get the poison, yeah. Again, depends on the amount of points. Yeah, DA should go from the build at that point. That's what I ran when I started using Succubus. Thor, Zeus, DLA, and Succubus. Thor should be able to clear ground, and Zeus can clear air, and then you have DLA and Succubus taking care of everything strong. A splash damage would be nice, and the splash damage thresher should also be like boosted at some point. or something to make it useful, because it would be nice. Splash damage. I would like some exploding corpses for sure. I would really like that. 22 hours of auto battle on wave 614,000. Should I spend it for leveling heroes? I mean, well, 22 hours is not gonna be enough to get all of your level 10,000 units done, so technically the longer you can save that, the more you will get out from those hours. But if you feel like you are like maybe a couple of skill points away from unlocking something useful for you in the skill tree, then I would spend it. If you are like still many skill points away from the next useful, like real meaningful upgrade, then I would just save them for a while. I would probably go with that. Ogre or Paladin, they are... I would say that's pretty situational. Like Ogre, on especially on lower cooldown, probably makes you build easier to run, because you can more easily get rid of the mini-bosses, as it will just clear everything away, out from the way of those mini-bosses, so your heroes can target those. But it can also make you have a little bit too much knockback even, in a way. Paladins are just great for body blocking and baiting the poison meteors. I'll unlock Poison Tree by doing this. You plan on running Lightning Poison? Do you gain enough so that you can get most of the Poison Tree by doing that? If so, then it's probably a decent idea to do it at this point. Oh yeah, Assassin can run CDE items at that point. And yeah, just like you can monitor your assassin at that point. Like, will it be enough so that he's nicely synced with your other with assassin, necromancer and a pure wizard? For example, like I have 2 cooldown lines in here. Something that Order notified me about, that it helps me getting assassin sync with pure wizard easier. Just 1 cooldown line will be enough, but maybe 2 cooldown lines will be just kind of better in a way. Have a nice raid, Cyber. Good luck. May your luck be as good as with your beginner dungeon farming today. Welcome back, Prashant. CD flat CD sword and CD DDE CD. Yeah, that should be plenty. That should be plenty. And just remember to also rune those succubus items as well. Raid lasted a week and the boss is so overtuned that only 1 team in the entire game has beaten it and nobody else is likely to ever. Wow. Now that's something. Good luck. Wow. Likely with 4 attack speed runes, yeah. I mean, you already have 3 attack speed lines, but I think, yeah, still. I'm debating on, like, having 1 poison stack in there, but it's probably not as strong on Succubus as it is on Sarah, for example. So it's either one poison stack and 3 attack speed, or just 4 attack speed. I think the difference will be quite minimal. You want eventually to farm. I mean, you can probably go without the flash rune for super DA. The only thing the last slash does is maybe apply it to a couple of more monsters who spawn after it's cast. So I'm pretty sure you can do it with just 2 slashes as well. But I have always had the slash rune on my super DA as well, so I don't really have any first-hand experience on that. But hey, on the bright side, you get to farm the intermediate dungeon. Yay! Fun! Do you recommend us to spend our XP what do you recommend us to spend our XP on the most? Castle HP and hero damage. Or down archer damage if you run down archers, but none of them will really do much. But yeah, Castle HP, hero damage. Mostly is what I recommend. I'm running lightning build. Waving is easy, but killing bosses is too hard. Yeah, Sasa, that will get a little bit better as you... If you're running full lightning, when you get the strafe nodes in the physical tree, eventually it will give you more damage for your DLA, so you will get more boss healing power. And just getting better items in general will help with that. But you will struggle until you get that, most likely. And just having as low cooldown Necromancer Puricide as possible will help to deal with those as well. I can kill Legend Dragon, but it takes so long. Should I continue waving or farm Legend Dragon? You should continue waving. Just wave until you can... Well, what is tolerable farming for anyone, that's up to the person, but... for example, my Poison account can now kill Legend Dragon in like 2 cycles of the offensive units, then I think that's pretty decent. The kill time now is pretty decent on 90,000 waves, so something like that probably is what you want to do. Or wave till 100k, as Pompey said, yeah. 3000 bone defense today. Nice, Pompey. Did you get anything great? Two more slots for Town Archers would make Town Archers twice as strong. That would be a bit too much. That would make Town Archers the only playable build, probably, at that point. $17,000 defense for my first slash. Yeah, but you will get the second one within like 1,000 defense, for sure. Trust me. Like, it also took me a 10,000 defense to get my first slash, and then within the next 10,000 defense, I got like 8 of those, so. Questionable succubus item? So, maybe something? Maybe not a complete waste of time? Okay, I have to decide if I want to try one of those new bows or not. And which one? I do attack speed, poison damage, crit damage. But losing 2 crit chance lines on Sarah doesn't really sound that great, to be honest. But it would make DLA stronger, because I would give that item to DLA. On the other hand, where's the other one? This one is also crappy. I'm gonna have to think on that. $7.7 pure result, that's nice. Attack speed, poison damage, CDE. I don't know if it's better than just... triple crit. I mean, triple crit should be better, right? But if it's CDE, that's then it's, and the other one is not, then yeah. Tough one, tough one. Physical skill tree is, yeah, it's physical build in general is not as strong as it was before. But physical skill tree can be used in later on to supplement, like, to add on your basic layouts, like your basic builds. Why is crit chance and damage best for most damage dealers? I guess it's just like how the damage formula works, and getting that, like, crit damage also rolls like high. It can get like 50% crit damage. Like in general, in most games, being able to hit critical strikes is usually where you do the damage, right? Alrighty. Oh, I think I'm done with farming today. The bone doesn't want to drop anything great. I'm not gonna force it. I'm gonna try. I don't know. If I have time tomorrow, I will try again tomorrow, but I will see. I'm gonna go eat that ice cream now and cry. For the Thunder build, which damage dealer should I be focusing first? Thor. Thor and Thunder Tower will kinda carry your early game. And then Zeus and DLA. OJ, yeah, you should be able to do that. Will that allow you to get 2 more CDEs for your build? I mean, below 8 second Pure Wizard, it should be doable. So if that gets you 2 more CDEs for your build, that should be crazy. That would be super, super nice. I also thought about maybe the hero decreases down archer damage by like 30% or something. Or the one that doubles down archers. Also, having a double the amount of projectiles from down archers would probably blow up some altar foes. We might have some issues in there. Yes, 2 more. Yeah, I believe that should be worth it. Definitely. But if you get your Succubus up and running, let me know how it goes. Ping me in Discord. Yeah, what Pompey said. Alrighty, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for being here, keeping me company while I got absolutely nothing. Once again. Next time for sure, DC Dagu. Like I said, if things go as planned, early next week there will be probably a box opening stream. It will probably be on a very early time for me and maybe some of you as well, but we will see. I will post on Discord when I have the time set in. Should be crazy. Hopefully. Have a great weekend. Thank you. I will see you in Discord. The link is in the description. And I will also link it in the chat right now as well. If you are not there yet, do consider joining. It will be fun to have you there. Thank you so much. Stay safe and have a great weekend. Bye bye.